I'm DeJuan. This is my DayOne bestie,
Angela.
and you're watching DayOne React. Hey, it's been a while. We passed 4th of July, and well, speaking of 4th of July, that means that it's a lot of movies that have been released.
Hmm.
And, the movie theaters are opening back up. People are actually going to see them. And what do you know? I actually got a chance to see this movie in a movie theater, and it was my first time going back since they've been open.
Oh,
And I'm
really?
talking, yes, and I am talking about the motion picture Zola, which is based on a series of tweets back in 2015.
Oh, really?
This is like this is almost the first of I've heard about a movie that's based on like a series of tweets from Twitter. Like I think it was a thread of about 168 tweets
Hmm.
that this person posted simultaneously, and it all started about let me tell you how me and this bitch fell out.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah, so
interesting.
yeah. So like yeah, she was like, so let me tell you how me and this bitch fell out. And basically the whole movie is about these series of tweets and the events that happened over a weekend when this woman named Zola, she actually is from Michigan. She was
Okay.
working at Hooters at the time when she meets this she meets this white girl. And the white girl just so happens to be she just like finds Zola interesting and randomly and says like to her after they exchange numbers, you want to go on a trip with me to Florida.
You just met this girl?
So she just meets this girl and all of a sudden it just goes into basically an odyssey of like unfortunate events, things happening one after another, after another, and it's basically told from Zola's account as well as a surprise account from Jessica, the other girl that's involved in the movie, and it stars Taylor Page. She was this character named Dusty May from Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. She also
Okay.
played. She was also on VH1's series Hit the Floor. I think that was like a dancing type TV show. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
sure.
yeah. They were like dancers for a team or something like that, I think it was.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was.
Hmm.
It wasn't a competition, or was it just like kind of
No,
like a
they were
cheerleading?
dancers for like a sports team.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
So yeah, she was part of that, and the other girl that played Jessica, or also known as the white girl, she
Okay.
she is Lisa Marie Presley's daughter.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Riley Keough. She actually, I believe, around the time she was still alive around the time that Michael Jackson was dating Lisa Marie Presley.
Which they were married.
Yeah, around that brief time. So like she's there since then,
Okay.
and also stars as somewhat the villain. His name is Coleman Domingo. He's from the TV shows, the spinoff of The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead. He plays a
Okay.
character in there. And it's just like it's a roller coaster of emotion from beginning to end. Like it really puts you in that situation. Because remember how we said earlier how she just met this girl
Right.
and she decides she wants to go on a road trip to Florida, of all places. And you already know how Florida is, people. I've heard some things. I've never been myself, but I've heard some
What
things about Florida.
happened?
You know, and so like, she doesn't know this girl from Adam, and she decides to go on a road trip, and then she's with another guy, played by Coleman Domingo, who is like her friend, but like turns out to be something a little more than her friend.
Oh,
Like one of the quotes in the film is, "He's taking care of me," if you
he's
know what I mean. He's taking care of me.
he's
Hmm.
taking care of me.
Like he's taking care. Like
He's our
I'll
booty
leave that
call.
to your imagination. I won't spoil it for you.
He's
I
our
mean,
booty.
like most of the people that actually have watched this particular, or that's going to go to watch this particular movie, either heard the tweet thread through. I actually ended up watching it, well, listening to it on YouTube. Somebody actually took the time out to produce someone doing a voiceover of all the 168 tweets. So it was kind of like a book on tape, if you will.
Okay.
So I actually listening. I was listening to it while doing one of my routes. So like I actually got a chance to hear the whole thing, and hearing it was almost like uh seeing it.
Mhm.
Because like it was so descriptive and in full details of what happens on the account. And like I said, and it's like unfortunate events happening back to back to back to back. So like it just starts off at the beginning of them going to Florida, and then like there was supposedly they used to, the Zola character used to be a dancer or like a stripper,
Okay.
so they end up stripping. But then sometimes another thing will happen when you strip if you don't
Mhm.
make enough money.
Right.
So it was kind of like about a little bit about that, how like she just basically went here thinking I was only supposed to be doing one thing to try to make money, and then the guy that's taking care of her turns out to be a not so good person. He's actually, I think they changed some of the names in the movie, maybe to protect people's
Identity.
identity and things like that. But like one of the person, especially the guy that's in the villain, he's an actual person that was he should be in jail right now. He's arrested for human trafficking, like some of those accounts. So it's like the stuff that she got herself into was like really really unfortunate, and it was really good that she was able to get out of that and be able to tell a story.
Okay.
And it's actually directed by this woman named Janzica Bravo.
Is she
And
known for anything?
I'm actually looking that up right now. Give me 1 second. Because I know, let me see, her career. She directed, let me see. So she's actually known for a lot of independent films.
Okay. Nothing mainstream?
Nothing mainstream. She directed an episode of Atlanta with that Donald Glover TV show.
Yeah.
She directed the Juneteenth episode and another episode called Birdie's Birthday on this Netflix TV show Love. So she's and she also worked on the Netflix TV series Dear White People.
Okay. I know
Yeah,
that
she
show.
was
Okay.
she was a director on that. So
Okay.
like she was picked, and like her and one of the writers together, they were able to take Zola's tweets
Yeah.
and turn them into like actual script. And what I like is some of the dialogue is actually reading as those tweets with all of like the lingo that was like hot during that time of 2015.
Mhm.
And like even with the tweet notification sound, there's like a whistling thing back in the day, like
Yeah, I
that kind of
remember.
thing. Yeah, and so like they had all that in it, the music, and like it was just like one crazy ride from beginning to end. And the only thing, if I was to say, like if you was to ask me like what I liked or disliked about it, I would say I did not particularly like the ending.
Okay.
It
Did it
was like
fall short? I mean, was it unsatisfying or
it
was
was
it abrupt?
unsatisfying to me, but I think what the director was trying to convey is like she took us through this journey through the weekend. Like they even had like I like one of the details in the movie is how it kind of looked like a screen of an iPhone.
Mhm.
Like and like then that's how they told you what time it was and what day it was. So they said like Friday 10:45 p.m.
Mhm.
or Saturday 2:45 a.m. type thing. So like it kind of like took you in the moment, and I guess it ending differently than it did in the actual thread of tweets. So
Yeah.
like nothing could really be spoiled because if you actually read the tweets, you kind of like have a general
Well, I
idea
didn't read
of
the tweet, so
where
don't
it's gonna.
spoil it.
Yeah,
I didn't read the
So
tweets,
like,
so
yeah, that's why I'm keeping this review spoiler free. Cause like, but like for people that actually, read the tweets, nothing really can be
no,
spoiled.
right, but they know, right?
Yeah, exactly. And but like it was the ending, and like I feel like I see what she was trying to do, but I still it left me wanting more. Like what else happened? It almost made me want to go ahead and read the tweets again, even though I knew how how the initial thing ended.
Hmm.
How everything ended, and the whole experience, even like watching it inside of the movie theater, like you were spaced off some people that maybe weren't vaccinated, because I am fully vaccinated. I got my second shot, so so I was able to go in there with comfort. I didn't have a mask. It was different. Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time still familiar, because at this particular showing I thought I was going to be like the only one in there, but people actually came in, and sometimes the best part about going to see a movie is the commentary, or like hearing other people
The
laughter,
crowd with
other
you, right? To
um,
have that feeling of being amongst people.
yes, because
Yeah.
they're like-minded, because they all came to see this movie just as you did. So it's
Yeah.
it's like really, really nice, and to experience that. And I'm kind of glad that this was one of the movies that I decided, like, I just had to see. As long, like, in fact, this movie was supposed to come out in 2020. I forgot to mention this. This movie was supposed to come out in 2020 due to the pandemic. It was delayed until they they were able to, release it into
Like
theaters.
everything else,
Yes,
basically.
but just like everything else, and it actually started. It made it start in Sundance, and it's got a little buzz
Hmm.
on beautiful YouTube where we are.
Hmm. Okay, so
It's
did you like it?
yeah, I okay.
Do you recommend people
Overall,
see it?
overall, I loved it. It's
Okay.
worth watching. It's worth going to a theater and watching it. I know people are scared about that, but like as of right now, there are no other, because it's kind of like it's on the borderline of independent.
Hmm.
So it doesn't have like a big time distributor where they can release it on the streaming service at the same time, like a Black Widow or anything like that.
Yeah.
However, it'll be on release for streaming very soon, probably like within the next 2 months, you know, for you to watch. And I think it's worth going to see it in theater. Out of five,
Hmm.
out of score of five, I would give it a solid four.
Okay.
I would give it a
Solid
solid
four.
four. It's entertaining, but there were like some parts in there it's just like, whoa. But it
Okay.
really,
Cool.
it wrapped it up. It brought everything together. It wrapped up in a nice bow, and also like gave you that sense of fish out of water. Like, I'm here, and I really shouldn't be off, that type of awkwardly. It like really puts you in the moment, and
Okay.
I recommend anybody watch it. Yeah.
All right. So there you have it. Zola, right?
Yes.
Released in
Zola in
theaters.
theaters.
Zola's right now released in theaters. You can watch it um, any major theater.
Any major theaters. Usually, yeah, you can watch it. Just check your local showtimes.
Okay. And there you have it. Zola. DayOne gives it a 4 out of 5.
A
A
solid
thumbs
four out
up
of
to
five.
go out of your house to watch it in movie theater.
Mm-hmm. Yes, worth it.
And oh, okay. I want to go back to your experience going to the movie theater because I haven't been to the theater yet. So
Okay.
when you went to the movie theater, did you have to like you said you were because you're vaccinated? Was it a certain place that you had to sit for vaccinated people, or is it like a unvaccinated people seat, or I don't know?
Okay. So
That's what I'm curious about.
So you know how like most places when they just started opening up, they had to register your name. You have to give your name just in case somebody, like, name and
Oh,
phone number
right.
just in case somebody called
For
COVID.
to
They give you
right.
that list, and I guess it's kind of like they don't like check to see if you're vaccinated or not. I guess they're just using the trust system, like saying that everybody must. Because I didn't see anybody actually checking.
Mm,
So like
okay.
if you were like paranoid about going to the movie, I would suggest going and wearing the mask just to be
Yeah.
on the safe side. You know,
Okay.
even if you are vaccinated, if you again, if you want to be safe, because
Yeah.
like that particular theater, the one I went to didn't check, but others may. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. Thank you, DayOne. Thank you so much for that lovely review.
Thank you.
Please like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you know the next time one of our videos is being uploaded. I'm Angela, and this is my DayOne,
DeWine.
and you're watching DayOne Reacts. Bye.